Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Real Wisdom Artificial Intelligence. So today is November 29th. I did not get around to recording this dose of Rashmi yesterday, November 28th, as I am in London over the Thanksgiving break and had a fairly interesting day yesterday as well as today, spending time with friends and family. So let's get started. As it turns out, both the themes from yesterday and today tie in very well together into the capacity theme for wisdom-led operating model. That was about clarity on wisdom-led operating model. So let's tie in November 28th and November 29th. So Sadhguru's insight on November 28th was, if you cultivate your body, your mind, your emotions, and your energies to a certain level of maturity, meditation will blossom. And Sadhguru's insight for November 29th, that is today, was, if you keep the past alive within you, you will become dead to the present. So if you put both of these together, that normally happens for most of us in our experiences. We are governed by either our physiological needs, which are all about the body, or when it comes to the psychological needs, rather than make use of our mind and make use of our memories, we end up living in the past. So we get controlled by our thoughts and emotions, and we are not using our faculties. So we've all been blessed with these amazing tools, our body, mind, intelligence, but rather than use them to maximize our experience of life and create the best life for us, we are being governed by needs that are there from the body's perspective or from our thoughts and emotions being generated through the mind. This is where we can learn a thing or two from the AI models. The AI models, the way they work, they are, while they are never really present, but they are using the memories, the past data, they're being trained on it, and then they're inferencing, they're projecting in the future. Presence eludes the AI models. However, in terms of maximizing the memories and projecting out the future without getting anxious about the future, that's why artificial intelligence and the large language models are so powerful. We, on the other hand, do not necessarily do that. We end up living in our memories or imagining a future, and our thoughts and emotions govern our state. And as I've talked about in the clarity episode, we imagine 95% of our problems are imagined problems. And of course, that leads to a lack of clarity. However, moving to the next C, capacity. So capacity is about our ability to handle a particular situation and what can we do, what is feasible given the tools that we have, our body, mind, intellect. So if rather than being slaves to thoughts and emotions, if we can truly use our faculties to the best possible ability, just like AI uses memories and intelligence, or memories and imagination, then capacity to deal with any problem once we've used the clarity to define the problem, and that becomes our purpose in terms of the purpose-led innovation. Our capacity to deal with that problem is significant versus if we are governed by our thoughts and emotions. So that is how the November 28th and November 29th Sadhguru's insights come together to elaborate on the second C, which is capacity for the wisdom-led operating model. With that, let's turn to the doses of Rashmi for November 28th and November 29th. So November 28th, the dose of Rashmi that I had come up with, I did do my daily practice. I just did not record this video. So just to repeat, Sadhguru's insight was, if you cultivate your body, your mind, your emotions, and your energies to a certain level of maturity, meditation will blossom. So the corresponding dose of Rashmi is wisdom, is making your body, mind, intelligence, thoughts, and emotions to a certain level of maturity. So you are naturally meditative in nature and you have the capacity to deal with any problem life throws at you, or any situation, and turn that into an opportunity, not a problem. Moving to November 29th, So just to recap, Sadhguru's insight is if you keep the past alive within you, you will become dead to the present. So the dose of Rashmi is unconscious intelligence lives in the past through memories. Wisdom on the other hand is learning from the past while living fully in the present. So learning from the past is something that the AI models do amazingly well. That's how they're trained on the data. Living in the present, that's a uniquely human thing. So if we can do that, we can tap into not just the memories in the digital realm and the digital information that the AI model has, and it has far significant access to the digital realm, but we can tap into all our other faculties. We are all connected to the universal consciousness. So if we can truly be present and not be living in the past, we have access to information that is out there in beyond just the digital realm. And that is the power of being human. Thank you.